Let's look at the shooting accuracy stat in depth and see how it affects different weapon types. Now, for this demonstration, I'm using the Zerakweiss helm, the Muramasa right arm, and the Demeter left arm. Muramasa has the worst shooting performance of any arm. Demeter has the best of any arm that I currently have, and the Zerakweiss has 30 shooting performance support. Now, the way the helms work is the support stat that they have affects both arms, but the arms themselves are independent of one another, just like with brawling. So, if you have a low shooting accuracy stat arm and a high shooting accuracy stat arm, how well your weapons will perform will depend on which arm is holding them. They don't combine. Um, the helmet helps both of them, though. So for this demonstration, we're going to start with the minigun here, just to kind of get a baseline of how the stat's going to affect its firing rate and its accuracy. Okay, as we can see, it's not too bad. It stays pretty accurate up until the end, and it has decent fire rate. Let's swap it to the other arm. Now, as you can see in the Demeter arm, the minigun has laser accurate fire, and it fires much more quickly as well. Alright, now we see how low and high accuracy stats affect a minigun while we're stationary on the ground, but what happens if we're moving around actively as we shoot? As you can see, the accuracy becomes far, far worse while you're in motion, and by the end of it, most of your shots aren't even hitting the target. Now let's swap to the other arm and see if it stays the same. So the effect that high-level shooting accuracy has on a minigun is so high that it even offsets the mobile accuracy penalty for moving around while you're firing it. So it's a very significant difference. This also applies to bazookas as well. As you can see, even stationary, you're missing some shots, but when we swap over to the other arm, it suddenly becomes much more accurate.
Nuisance! I will not miss.
Says I will not miss, proceeds to miss twice. Now, bows are a little bit funny compared to the other weapons. Bows are impacted by the shooting stat, but not their accuracy. As long as the bow's at full draw, whether you're stationary or in motion, no matter how high or low the shooting accuracy stat, you will always hit where you're aiming with bows, no matter what. Now, that's not to say that shooting accuracy has no benefit to bows, however, because shooting accuracy impacts the initial ring whenever you start the draw, as well as the ring closing speed, so you can get to full draw far, far quicker, and your baseline accuracy is increased as well, making you able to rapid fire bows at full draw. Now, sniper rifles are a little bit of an oddity because they are affected by shooting accuracy, but they have a stationary shooting bonus so that while you're standing still, whenever you fire,
Nuisance.
even with really, really low shooting accuracy, you're still going to hit your target
No
from a
escape.
distance even. Once you start moving, that changes a bit, and that accuracy drops
will
quite a
not
lot, and you'll
miss.
start missing big time. But if you stand still, you can actually get away with low shooting accuracy with the snipers.
No escape.
What's even stranger is that the penalty for moving with a sniper rifle is so great that you can't overcome it with high shooting accuracy. It may help a little bit, but not enough to make it consistent. Sniper rifles have a scope mode that allows you to manually aim at targets and pinpoint your shots. Shooting accuracy does affect this mode more than anything else with the sniper rifles. Having higher shooting accuracy will drastically tighten your firing cone and make your shots become laser accurate instead of wildly flying off to the side randomly.
Nuisance. I will not miss. Nuisance. No escape. Nuisance. No escape. I will not miss.
Now, if you like using shotguns, the shooting accuracy stat greatly increases the fire rate and reload speed of shotguns, but it does not reduce their spread. Their spread remains the same. That said, the reload increase is big enough that it makes a huge difference for shotguns. So if you can't stand the shotgun single shell reload mechanic, max out your shooting accuracy and they'll reload in no time. Some important things to mention that are not affected by shooting accuracy are shoulder-mounted weapons of any kind, be they cannons, railguns, missiles, lasers. None of them are affected by the accuracy stat of your helm or your arms. They have their own built-in accuracy stats and movement penalties. And additionally, laser beam weapons, such as the Vanished Loa, their accuracy is not affected by the accuracy stat because they're laser beams, they're always perfectly accurate. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any additional input or questions, toss them in the comments.